Hey, I don't know if you were here last week, but last week we started a new series called Transformers. And the whole idea is taken from Romans 12:2, which says, "Be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind." And there's a couple concepts that we talked about last week, just to kind of recap, is the idea of being conformed. What does it mean to be conformed to something? When we look at this water bottle here. If I put water in here and I freeze it, whatever you freeze it in, that's the shape it's going to be. It's going to conform to this bottle. And the idea of the Bible says that we are not to conform to this world. Take on the shape, take on the thinking, the patterns of this world. And that's a hard thing to say, to do, but the Bible says that we are to be in this world, not of it. So it is possible to be in this world and not be completely conformed to the patterns, to the ways of this world. And it goes on to say, not only to say, be not conformed to this world, but it says be transformed. We looked at the idea of being transformed, to be completely changed into a new creature, into new thinking, into new patterns. And the Bible is so clear. The awesome thing is that it gives us the answers. It's one thing to say, be not conformed, be transformed. But it says how we can do that. We looked at the idea that the Bible says to renew your mind. And that word renew is kind of the idea of to renovate. To go in and take out everything and completely renovate, to start over. And some of us, our thinking is so screwed up. Satan has us believing the lies. And we need to completely renovate, renew the way we look at this world. Our culture today is just bombarding us with lies and things from Satan. And Satan, the Bible says that in John 10 said that he came to kill, to steal, and destroy. The Bible also goes on in that verse to say that Jesus came to give us an abundant life. And we've unfortunately we've bought into the lies of Satan, that he knows what's best. When he says, the Bible says clearly that he's here to destroy your life. So the next few weeks we're going to look at some different areas that I believe Satan, he's got us thinking the way the world thinks. We're conformed. And it changes, I believe it changes the whole aspect of our Christian life when we buy into the lies. So we need to renew our minds.
If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be?
I think I would fatten up my legs a little bit.
Tell me one thing you would like to change about yourself.
My big feet.
Because they're a little bit skinny and I get comments on that. Pencil legs mainly.
I guess I'd want to lose a couple pounds.
Okay, why?
For the ladies. Of course. Why else?
I have fat calves. I've always hated my calves. In fact, I'm going to work on them right now, actually, as we speak.
A six-pack would be nice.
I'd like to be able to run better.
Not necessarily a pressing need, but nice.
I have always wanted to be a runner, and I try, and I go to the gym and I run. I used to run outside, and I just don't know if my body is built that way or it just doesn't like to take to running, and I can't run for long distances.
I'd want to be the most beautiful man in the world.
I have a double chin. I don't like my double chin. I just get all that sucked out like my section. Yeah.
Because then all the women would be coming to me. You know, like the guy on GQ? That's how I would be.
You can always have softer hair.
I don't know. I don't think I'd get my bottom teeth straightened.
Maybe would be a taller person.
I'd like to be a couple inches taller.
My height, I'd like to be taller.
Because short people miss out on a lot of things.
Because it gives me a psychological
Today is your image. And I believe that all of us, some way or another, we deal with this and we struggle with the image, who God created us, and why He created us the way He did. For some of you, it may be your weight. Maybe you're too big, you're too small. Maybe it's your height. Maybe you don't have enough muscle. You have too much muscle. I don't know. You just don't like the way you look. You may deal with anorexia, bulimia. I don't know, but I know we all struggle with this. If somebody tells you they never struggle with it, they're lying. But we struggle with this image concept. And the Bible says that God created us in His image. And I believe we must be buying into the lie that Satan has given us. That our world is created for us, that you have to look a certain way, that you have to act a certain way, that you have to be a certain type of person in order for God to use you. And today we're going to talk about our image. How do you view yourself? When you look in the mirror, who do you really see?